What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. I was reading on Get Big, which I love Get Big. I used to post there a while ago under the name Lucian. I lurk every now and then, but guaranteed, if you want to find out some information about bodybuilding and find it out first, Get Big is going to have it. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but they do it. Entertaining as fuck. So at least once a day I pop on there, look around. And there's this dude on there, I don't know who the fuck it is. Anyways, it's about Dexter's funky left arm had synthol in it. That's the quote, right? And I was like, okay, let me, I haven't even really looked at the Dexter thing. Let me just see what the fuck is going on. So I looked at it. And first of all, this guy is talking about synthol. First of all, I guarantee you this motherfucker talking about this shit in the video has never tried synthol. And I honestly feel like unless you have done synthol, you should shut the fuck up and not speak about something you don't fucking know about. So many people like, synthol this, have you ever fucking done it? Because I'm telling you right now, I have done enough synthol in my fucking day, okay? I did it fucking, I was one of the first people that were completely open, way the fuck before Boston Lloyd came out, in the Mesomorphosis board with Mr. Huge. And they actually sponsored me because nobody, Ernie Taylor was one of the other ones that would fucking deny it, but they actually gave me 3 bottles a month of Winstrol, excuse me, Pump and Pose, the synthol, if they could use my image and put it up there saying, this is Jerry Ward, he fucking uses it. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, free synthol. They're like $100 a bottle, it's $300 a month. I was a fucking, like in my early 20s, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So I was able to do the synthol shots, and I did the protocol where you're doing every day 1 cc, every day 2 cc's, every day 3 cc's, and then after that, it's every other day, I think 2 or 3 cc's to maintain for a month, and that was the protocol. Now, out of all those fucking times I did it, it hurt like fuck, it swelled up, it was inflamed. Never once did it look like fucking Dexter's arm. I'll tell you right now that if that was synthol, his arm would have actually looked bigger and more inflamed than it did. His arm actually looked smaller. So if he had been injecting oil, it's not like he did a bad shot and the arm fucking deflated and the oil leaked out and it lost size. The left arm is actually smaller. So if he's doing synthol on that arm, how the fuck did the oil leak out of his bicep and fucking shrink up like that? Yes, it was inflamed. Yes, it was fucking retaining water. But if you take that water and the inflammation away, that bicep's a lot smaller than the fucking right one. So automatically I'm going, could it have been a bad shot? It absolutely could have been a bad shot, but it's not synthol. You fucking wingdings talking about people doing synthol. You have no fucking clue about that shit. I'm telling you, Boston Lloyd puts that shit all over his fucking body, right? Have you ever seen any shot that he ever fucking did between site injections or synthol that looked like Dexter's arm? Not once. Even when he hit that fucking, that thing in his tricep, I saw him in person after he hit that thing in his tricep with a bandage on it. That whole fucking arm swelled up like this fucking big. It was like the size of a leg, right? Didn't shrink like Dexter's arms. Dexter's arm actually shrunk. And then this fucking guy in the video, this fucking wingnut, oh my God, says, he goes on and puts a picture of Jay Cutler up. And he goes, this is very reminiscent for when Jay Cutler claimed he tore his bicep. And that was from a synthol shot too, because these guys are not wanting to admit, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Jay's bicep was actually torn at a photo shoot in Canada. And it's a long, complicated story. I don't know if Jay's ever told it. He told it to me personally, and I know what the fuck happened, but Jay had fucking surgery on his bicep, and he tore it at the top, up here, not the bottom. This same fucking guy in this video, this fucking ring ding, shows a picture of Dorian Yates flexing his arm like this with his torn bicep, and it shows half a bicep. And he goes, see, Dexter's arm looks nothing like Dorian's. He only has a half a bicep. You can't be that fucking retarded. You can't be that fucking dumb to be making these videos and people are going to listen to you, which is fucking stupid, because Dorian tore his fucking tricep, his tricep. Now, I'm retarded, right? Tore his bicep down here, which rolls up. Jay tore his bicep up here, which does not cause the same type of roll up from that tendon tear. In Dexter's, the way it looks, and he's doing his fucking crab most muscular, you can see this side up here is flat. It's not indented, but it's flat. If Dexter tore that bicep up here, that's going to have the same effect that Jay's did, and Jay had fucking surgery. He was literally laid up for like 6 months in a goddamn fucking sling. He was all fucked up. I don't know if any of you guys remember that, but I don't know if this guy's new to fucking everything in bodybuilding or what, but Jay went through the surgery, had it attached, and I actually know people that have had the same fucking attachment, and I know 3 other people, Bam, Mark, and there's one other one who had the fucking, the guy, I can't remember his name, at the fucking Arnold. It's the same exact bicep tear that's down here at the bottom, where they have to screw through the bone here. They drill through it and put the screw with the washer in, and then fasten it. Callum Von Monger, same type of thing. If you look at Callum when he tore his bicep, he had that actual bicep lost size, got swollen and watery. It's almost reminiscent as to what fucking Dexter's looks like and what fucking Jay looks like. And they're going like, well, you know, they bruised their bicep. It's a fucking muscle tear. When you tear a muscle, though, that many fibers like that, it's gonna fucking bruise. And Dexter has bruising on the fucking bicep. I have done so many fucking shots. You guys have no clue over the years. So many steroid shots, so many synthol shots, so many insulin shots, so many heroin shots. I've done fucking so many shots in my fucking life. And sometimes you get like a little fucking dot, little bruise, or a bruise about the size of a fucking quarter, maybe a little lump in a bad shot, unless the fucking thing was infected. And Dexter's arm was not infected because his whole body would have been affected by the infection. He wouldn't have looked that fucking crisp if he had an infection in his fucking arm like that. He wouldn't have been on fucking stage. I'm telling you right now, if it's that bad of an infection. So what is a bad shot? You hit a fucking nerve? Okay, we saw what happened to Boston Light when he hit a nerve and his fucking arm turned into a leg. You're trying to tell me that you think that fucking they did a bad shot, which not one single person out there can explain what a bad shot is? What the fuck is a bad shot? Did you hit a nerve? Did you inject it? What the fuck does that mean? Because there's only a couple of things that it means to me. One, you hit a nerve. Two, you have some kind of abscess or infection starting in there, okay? That's what people call a bad shot. Like Boston's actually had like this thing on his lat that was popping out. It was like a fucking golf ball. There was an infection from there. He's had an infection in his fucking glute. Those are bad shots because they went bad. Like you don't poke a needle into you and you're just like, oh, I hit the wrong part of the muscle away from the nerves and shit, and all of a sudden it's a bad shot and everything goes fucking nuts. That's not how that fucking works. I'm sitting here going, Jesus Christ, there's all these fucking assholes who have no experience with this shit, have never done a fucking steroid shot or a synthol shot, and have no fucking clue what the fuck is going on. Trust me, if these guys were loading up on synthol and that was the cause of that shit, a whole bunch of people didn't show up. Steve Kuko didn't show up. A bunch of people didn't show up to that fucking show. If that's what that fucking was and they wanted to hide it, he would have pulled out of that fucking show. Dexter wouldn't have been at that fucking show if it was a synthol shot. I'm telling you right now, it's a bicep tear. You guys are going to see in the near future that he's going to, if he doesn't have surgery, as that fucking thing heals, it's not going to get a whole lot better. It's not going to be like, oh, a bad shot went away. I'm like, you guys would be fucking kidding me, bad shot. You guys wouldn't know a bad shot if it kicked you in the fucking dick. It makes no sense to me why the fuck these people are making videos on their opinions, but they don't even fucking know. Like, they honestly don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Don't even have a concept of how this shit works. And they're out here giving out fucking videos and talking about what happened. And somewhere somebody's going to watch this fucking video. And they're going to listen to this asshole. And they're going to say, holy shit, Dexter does synthol. Now, maybe that motherfucker does synthol in every single body part, including his face. I don't fucking know. But I'm telling you right now, that bicep was not the result of a fucking synthol shot. Just like Rich Piana's arm, we're not fucking synthol. Greg Valentino's arms, we're not synthol. I don't know what the fuck was in those fucking body parts, but it wasn't synthol. I have done it. Boston Lloyd has done a fuck ton of it. Has Boston's arms ever looked like fucking Piana's ever in their fucking life? No. You guys gotta understand, like, synthol works. It does a certain amount, but the most I ever put on my arm with synthol is like maybe 2 inches after doing the fucking protocol, and it hurt so fucking bad that I guarantee you 9 out of 10 people wouldn't fucking do it. They're just like, you know what? It's not worth it. The pain is not worth it. You can hardly even train when you're using that much of that shit. So if you're gonna inflate your fucking muscles like Valentino and Rich and gain 5 inches on your fucking arms of oil, there's no fucking, I challenge, I dare someone to go out there. I shouldn't do that because people are going to fucking do it and it's going to be my fault. Okay, don't do anything like that. But I'm just saying, I guarantee you that there's no way anybody could put 5 inches on their fucking arm using synthol and not, I mean, it looked weird on them, but you're going to look even fucking dumber because you're not going to be able to move your arms. They're going to be fucking red as fuck, inflamed as fuck, like those ring-ding assholes out in the fucking UK and in Brazil that shoot that weird shit in their arms. You ever see what their arms look like? It's not even synthol. It's like another kind of fucking silicone with oil or something. Silicone and fucking, a rubbing alcohol combined in it. That's what they shoot in there. But you see that effect? It's red. It's inflamed. It looks fucking bruised. It looks weird all the time. And there's no fucking definition in it. It's bigger and bloated. That's what synthol does to your arms. That's not when you're abusing synthol. When using synthol right, it looks fairly natural unless you really do some dumb shit. But bottom line is, man, how the fuck do people, I mean, how does this guy sleep at night? How does he sleep at night fucking acting like an expert on something? Like, it's almost like me fucking putting out a YouTube channel on how to fucking fly planes and bake cakes. What the fuck? I don't know anything about those things. So therefore I steer clear about fucking advice or talking about them because I don't fucking know. And at this point, I really wish people that didn't know about shit would just shut the fuck up. BioStateTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bioState.com. I wish I would just shut the fuck up, bicep. And that's not synthol. And we are